Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. I'm going to give you the latest updates on what's going on, not only with Hurricane Lee, also what's in the MDR still coming towards the East Coast. We have a very unique setup that's going to allow the pulling in of this system right towards the East Coast. Also is bringing Texas your rainfall. You are above average the next 6 to 10 days. You are going to get a good bit of rainfall in the next 4 to 5 days. And you already had rainfall in the Texas Panhandle already. It's been flooding. So you have more coming your way with below average temperatures. That's going to stick around, guys. But the same high pressure is going to create that same high ridge that's going to let this second one come in a little bit closer. Let me show you all the information. You've ever been here before, make sure you subscribe. I've been here for years. I am all year long. Now, the latest update on Lee is it's still strengthening, but it will start weakening down soon. But this one over here that we're looking at, disturbance 2, it is already at 60%, and they do expect gradual development of the system and a tropical depression could form by this weekend. It's already at 60%. I believe this is going to go up pretty dramatically because it is trending everywhere. Now, so far, the latest intensity guidance on Lee shows that in about 5 days, that's when it's going to be close towards the northeast, 5 to 6 days. Still has a chance to either become a major hurricane still or go down quickly down to maybe even just a Cat 1 hurricane. But regardless, it will be some kind of hurricane passing by. And you can see this on the latest run so far. So as we look at the vorticity, you can see a trough comes in. The first one misses the storm. But then that second one comes in from Canada as it gets even closer towards the northeast. Comes in and just takes that western wobble, hits in, and then it gets pushed away by the second trough. So it's still showing that first trough is going to miss it, and it is going to go right into the northeast and do that western wobble because of it, guys. Some of them is showing a little sooner. Some is showing a little bit later. So you see the difference here. You see here with the Euro as Hurricane Lee comes up, gets missed by that first trough, and then all of a sudden it pulls to the west, right towards the East Coast, right before that second trough comes in, and then pushes that away. Then we have our next setup. We have our next wave coming in, and you see how it's not taking that Atlantic turn just like it showed yesterday, because high pressure is building now towards Bermuda, pushing this to the west just like we did with Lee. Also, this big high pressure of this cool front is coming down. It's creating this jet stream way high to the north, a north ridge all the way across. So nothing is here to push that away this time, just like it was with Lee. You can also see this on the GFS as Lee misses that first trough, boom, gets that pull into the west before that second trough comes out and pushes it away. Then these systems are gone. Now we're on a northern ridge. We got this big high pressure building of this heat that we're going to have. Then the cooler temperatures are going to come in with it while we get that second system going towards the East Coast. Right there. Right there, you're looking at a hurricane going towards the East Coast. It's still a little too far away to say, hey, this is definitely going to happen, even if it starts trending. But look at the setup. We have the high ridge of the jet stream way high to the north. Nothing is coming down, pushing this away. It has all the time it wants to come on inland before a storm comes maybe from Canada later. So as we take a look at the model data and see what they're suggesting, you can see with the Euro that right when you get around 5 days, it starts wobbling to the west and bangs into the New England states and goes east, while the second wave confirming it is coming towards the west. Expecting a turn sooner or later on this wave. But so far that brings it in on Saturday evening as a strong storm right towards the northeast. And the Euro is seeing anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour wind gusts, maybe get up to 70, maybe even 80 right on the tip down here by Massachusetts, so be aware of that. But it does come all the way across with a lot of high winds right along the coast. GFS sees this western wobble as well a little bit sooner, so that means more western impacts, as well as that second storm coming right on into the East Coast as well, one behind the other. Showing that first one will come right towards the northeast, a little bit more to the west, almost in your sweet spot, but a little bit more on the impacts. And that second storm comes right behind that, right towards North Carolina and Virginia. Just a bigger system. So it's going to turn sooner or later. Just don't know quite yet if it's going to be sooner or later. But so far, showing a lot of impacts on both systems, from the first one from Lee and from the second one showing potentially 60, 70, even get up to 80 miles per hour, maybe even more wind gusts. as this system bombs in on the East Coast. I even waited for the update on the GFS to 6Z, still showing that western turn right in the northeast. Still showing a lot of winds. So we take it literally one hurricane at a time. It looks like we have to be right back on Lee. So I will do my afternoon updates just like I normally do. The Canadian shows it'll be a little bit further to the east. Seeing that western wobble, but it'd be a little bit further to the east. And Weather Prediction Center is almost on that same scenario, not quite of a turn into the northeast. But if it does do this turn, as you go into Saturday, it could bring a lot of high waves up to 20 feet or more right towards the New England states, right towards Boston, right towards Portland. Bring y'all a lot of high waves coming your way. Just be aware of that. It'd be a lot of undertow, a lot of problems anyway, a lot of erosion problems, especially if you have a house that's right on the edge, all along the East Coast. But right where it comes in with these very high waves, that wouldn't be good because it's going counterclockwise. There'd be some onshore flooding, just like a regular hurricane would cause. But you can see from Weather Prediction Center that we do have storms moving in for today as we go through the afternoon. For tomorrow as well, especially in the south central, you got chances for tornadoes. For tomorrow, you got the storms. For Wednesday, going out through the northeast as well. Thursday, Friday. Now you're looking at Saturday, and this is where they have the system for Saturday. And Sunday, not doing much of a western wobble. It's a little further away like the Canadian model shows. Maybe a strong tropical storm to a very weak hurricane. We will see. But that's how they have it going. Not quite that turn in. So I will keep you updated. I will do afternoon updates once again. Now, it's not much going on for today. You do have chances for hail and you do have chances for wind as well. Mostly in the same cities and states. Except Florida, you're going to get a little bit more of the winds and not the hail. But there is little chances for tornadoes also for Texas. So here's your cities that you need to be aware of for chances for tornadoes for today. And it is bringing some more good beneficial rainfall for y'all. So I know you already had some flooding in the panhandle of Texas, but it's a good thing. But you see, as you go through this morning, you got some storms brewing in also for the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes. But it gets a little rough as you go through Texas through the afternoon. Then for tomorrow, it's going to grow right back up for western Texas as well. Plus, all these storms is moving through the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley for tomorrow morning. We'll go out through the northeast and bring severe weather y'all direction as well. But so far, some great beneficial rainfall. This is from National Weather Service model. This is all the way until Thursday morning. So if you want to see how much rain you're going to get all the way till tomorrow morning, that's about it. The blue is about 1 inch. The red and the orange and the yellows are getting a little more towards 1, 2, and 3 inches. So you can see it as it follows through as you go through today. You got some good rainfall coming through Texas as you go through tomorrow and Wednesday all the way until Thursday. This system is just going to keep adding up more and more rainfall. Now the Euro versus GFS shows somewhere there's a hot spot of 4 to 5 inches possibly, but also dry anyway. 1 to 2 inches is going to create some flash flooding. So just be aware of that. I know you'll need the rainfall. God bless y'all. Congratulations on getting the rainfall. Just be careful. And also for the Northeast, it's just going to add up to rainfall for y'all as well. All the way from New Jersey to eastern Pennsylvania, all the way towards the New England states. As the system starts getting a little closer, it will be more. So far, the Euro is showing that it's going to add up a few more inches, mostly towards the New England states. I will keep you updated. Hopefully, this does move a little bit further to the east, like Weather Prediction Center is showing. But of course, that brings us here where you have above average precipitation for the South Central, also for the New England states, below average where all this cold air is going to start moving through. You see how it's a little iffy between the Euro and GFS as well. The Euro's taking a little bit of Colorado, Oklahoma, but really heavy for northern central Texas. A lot of heavy rainfall all the way up to 5 and 6 inches possible. GFS is seeing the same scenario, but not far to the eastern side of Texas, mostly central Texas and a little bit of western Texas with Texas Panhandle is going to be the heaviest. And some of Colorado, a little bit of western Kansas, western Oklahoma. And remember, this cold air is lasting all the way to the beginning of October, guys. But the strongest dip is coming sometime between the 16th and the 20th. So you do have your above average temperatures for the next 6 to 10 days from National Weather Service. Also, your below average temperatures is going to be sticking around and your average in the white. So I have this link in the description for you guys so you can go check it out. It's from National Weather Service. It shows you all your lows for today as this cold front moves through. Also for your highs for today, for tomorrow, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. And then Sunday morning is going to be cool again. So it's got some nice fall temperatures coming through. Your high is going to be in the 60s and 70s, guys. So you're really going to enjoy this. But you can also see these ensemble members, guys. There's one that's going a little bit more to the western side. There's a yellow one that's kind of agreeing with that a little bit as well. But all these, if you just step back a little bit, you can see that as they go, they got a little slight angle right here. Then they go back away. So I believe there will be those close impacts. You just need to be aware of it. I will keep you updated. I will start doing afternoon updates just so we know what's going on with this system and the next one, to keep you updates on that as well. But this could be some trickiness that comes along just in the final turns. So we don't need that. And they do have it going right up to a Cat 4 once again, but then weaken right back down over those cooler temperatures, guys. All the way down to a Cat 1 by time maybe coming towards the northeast. So I will keep you updated. Remember, make sure you hit that bell for the afternoon updates. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. God bless you and your families. Psalm 114. When Israel went out of Egypt, the house of Jacob, from a people of strange language, Judah was his sanctuary, and Israel his dominion. The sea saw it and fled. Jordan was driven back. The mountains skipped like rams, and the little hills like lambs. What ailed thee, O thou sea, that thou fleddest? Thou Jordan, that thou was driven back? Ye mountains, that ye skip like rams, and ye little hills like lambs. Tremble, thou earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, which turned the rock into a standing water, the flint into a fountain of waters. Amen. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you this afternoon. Remember, all glory always goes to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I pray He always gives y'all peace in your heart, love in your home, every day of your life, you and your family, and your neighbors. Amen. Hallelujah. Give us peace and love. Everything else we can deal with day by day. I'll see y'all this afternoon.